These are some celebrities who are at risk of getting canceled right now. Beyonce is getting canceled literally as you watch this video right now.
Your personal life or exploiting your personal life as entertainment.
Beyonce was regarded as one of the biggest and most respected personalities in Hollywood.
Breaking the record for the most Grammy wins of all time.
Now, there are countless memes of her online accusing her of things so unspeakable that I can't even repeat them. At the time of this video, she lost at least 1 million Instagram followers. She hasn't spoken on this at all at the time of this video, but people have turned on her so quickly. If you go onto her Instagram and read the comments, they're absolutely wild. A lawyer for Jay-Z sent an ultimatum to talk show host Piers Morgan and prompted him to take the unusual step of editing an interview with guests who claimed that Jay-Z and his wife Beyonce are engaged in behavior in line with the allegations against Sean Diddy Combs.
Beyonce and Jay-Z's attorney slams Piers Morgan.
Piers Morgan's irresponsible broadcast filled with lies is so far over the line that a legal ultimatum was warranted, one of Jay-Z's lawyers said.
Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters.
Nobody acting under the guise of journalism can elicit outrageous statements from situations in an effort to drive clicks and not have to answer for that. Piers apologized on his daily YouTube show for comments made by a guest, singer-songwriter Jaguar Wright.
We apologize to Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Jaguar, who has hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram and TikTok, has used her experience in the music industry to lodge claims against Diddy and Jay-Z, whose real name is Sean Carter.
It's time for all of the victims to come forward.
A lot of people stand by Jaguar and respect what she does, while the other half seems to disagree. When it comes to the truth, we're just gonna have to wait and see what comes out in this. Record executive Suge Knight recently claimed that Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck's marriage hit rock bottom because of her ties with Diddy. In a new episode of his prison podcast, Collect Calls with Suge Knight, he claims the FBI may have confiscated tapes from the raids on Diddy's mansions earlier that year, and some of them include J-Lo.
J-Lo doing this and J-Lo doing that. J-Lo lied.
They go raid Puffy's house and they get all these videos of J-Lo doing this, J-Lo doing that, he said, recalling her involvement in the 1999 nightclub incident where Moses Shine Barrow took the fall for Diddy. And they know the fact that J-Lo lied and said that it was Shine's or whatever and sent that man to prison, and she knew it was Puffy's. Those are Suge's words. The Kardashians are another family that are currently at risk of being canceled, according to sources. The Kardashians are hardworking. No one can deny that. But recently, Kim had to get her lawyer to send a cease and desist letter to a user on X because of a video that claims she was tricking and luring young men for Diddy. She denies any of the allegations, and her lawyer was quick to bring the video down. She has also unfollowed Diddy on Instagram amid all this drama. Khloe Kardashian, in a past episode of The Kardashians, was talking to Kourtney about a party she attended that Diddy threw where—
So who was with you this weekend? Diddy, Quincy?
Everyone was pretty much wearing absolutely nothing. I guess only time will tell. Usher and Diddy's long-standing association since the early 1990s is no secret. Because of this, a lot of fans are actually turning against Usher. Usher was sent to live with P. Diddy while he was just 14 years old, and we don't know what happened in that time. Usher has since admitted that he was exposed to pretty wild stuff that he didn't necessarily understand while living with Diddy. He said that he would not allow the same thing to happen to his own children.
You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
Scores on the internet have also bashed him for not speaking up about Diddy, and he has deleted his X account to avoid talking about it. Ashton Kutcher is another person who is under a lot of critique right now. Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis intend to relocate to Europe. This came after rumors surfaced online following accusations directed shortly after Kutcher's connection to the highly contentious Sean Diddy Combs went viral. Ashton is so frustrated that once again he's being dragged through the mud because of his past associations. In one instance, after Ashton's ex-partner Danny Masterson was found guilty of some unspeakable things, Ashton and Mila wrote letters to the judge arguing that he had been a good man. They have since apologized for this and taken back what they said.
We are aware of the pain character letters that we wrote on behalf of Danny Masterson.
Diddy and Ashton were once very close friends. Leonardo DiCaprio has maintained that he has not been in touch with Diddy for years, but a picture of him seen at one of Diddy's freak-off parties is circulating the internet. Diddy has called Leo his #1 person, which isn't a good look for Leo right now. I want to read you guys a few comments online about this. One said, "That's one thing that people seem to ignore. There's nothing wrong with going to some wild parties if everyone is an adult and consenting. Having pictures of someone at those parties doesn't mean anything, as long as it wasn't obvious to them that some of the attendees weren't there willingly." Another disagreed, saying, "As far as I know, DiCaprio used to hang out with Diddy a lot in the early 2000s. A lot. There were photos of him dancing at Diddy's birthday in 2019. Now he can say whatever he wants, and I would still find not likely that he didn't know what happened during those freak-offs. It is impossible. He was at least aware of that. I'm writing this while being a huge fan of Leo. Such a huge fan that I can't bear this news, but let's face it. Either he was an active part of all of that, or he knew, and he never distanced until now." Megan Fox has also been thrown into this list. Apparently people were dropping her name in the Diddy case, so she took to deleting every post on her Instagram account and her entire Twitter feed. There are people claiming there are footage of her at Diddy's parties, and it's just a bit odd that she would take to delete her entire social media accounts. Maybe just trying to completely stay away from it? I have no idea, but I love Megan Fox, so I hope it's not true. Russell Brand previously revealed that he was taken on an enforced holiday by Sean Combs. In a resurfaced interview on Black Re TV in 2010, Brand said it was hard to say no to the rapper known as P. Diddy, who he described as an influential person.
He took me on an enforced holiday to Vegas. He's a very intense man.
He was asked what it was like working with Diddy on the film Get It to the Greek. He said, "Diddy was new to me. He looked after me. He took me on an enforced holiday to Vegas." He also said, "Now I like him. He's very influential. Say you don't want to do something and Diddy does want you to do it. It's really hard to not do the thing." Russell Brand has also been accused of some stuff and is involved with some lawsuits against him at the moment. He also said he's a good laugh, but he might ask you for loads of favors that you can't say no to him. That's my worry. What other celebrities are being accused of right now? Do you feel like any of this is wrong? Did I miss anything on this? Do you think we're going to be surprised at some of the names on the list that are going to be released? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. We read all of them. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and supporting FTD News. I'm your host, Jess. I hope you have a great day.